We are here to play some more Pokemon X. Pretty excited for this one. Once again, it can't be a super long stream, as is the case with non-weekend backlog streams. I think I mentioned this when I streamed Geometry Dash this past weekend as well, but going into 2026, I think I'm going to change my stream schedule so that backlog streams happen on Fridays and Saturdays, and Geometry Dash is the one I do on Mondays, since that one's the shorter stream anyway. That way we can maximize the amount of backlog time, and I can play more games. I think that would be great. Alright, there's also some interesting news. I don't know if we're going to be able to test any of that functionality out today. Probably not. But it is something interesting to go over at the very least. So, with all that said, let's get right into it. Hello, pals! I am JoeDan54, and we are back at it again with the backlog. We did not stream this on Friday night because we were instead streaming Metroid Prime 4, because that came out. And for those curious, I like it. I think the game is very good. Do I think it's the best of the Prime games? Probably not. But I think it's really good. And I would recommend it. But if you do not wish to spend a lot of money on the game, I understand. There's a lot of like very weird, like, rage-fueling, like, grifting content that's going along on Metroid Prime 4 for some reason. I don't know why that game of all games is attracting the ire of a lot of those kinds of YouTubers. A lot of the other ones I could maybe understand. This one, it's just very strange. I feel like they they took like a clip or two of Miles McKenzie and were like, okay, this is Marvel Reddit game or something. Which it's not, by the way. It's also, you know, it's got some differences from the other Prime games, but you know, it still keeps the series identity. And it's still got the great gameplay, so, you know. And playing it on this new monitor that I have, it's real good, man. It's real good. Anyway, let me switch my scene over. But basically, the TLDR of that is I have a new monitor now, and it is 240 hertz, and it is big and it is beautiful. It is so wonderful, and I'll be using it to have things like, you know, my capture card interface, the giant spreadsheet I made, Bulbapedia, etc., open for streams like this. I have more screen space. It's wonderful. And of course, it has the high refresh rate for things like Metroid Prime 4 at 120 frames per second, or Geometry Dash streams that I'll be doing after I hit 200 demon levels. Which, if you're wondering, this weekend I'll be working towards getting closer to that, because I'll be doing a demon grinding stream. So, yeah, it's pretty great. Additionally, let me set up the Smackro, and then we'll get into something that I think is pretty interesting. So let's do that right now. I have a lot of things on my mind right now. I want to talk about all of them. Oh, no. Not BRB. There we go. Okay. Alright. So Smackro is going. I'm going to load up the game now. So there was an announcement in one of the servers that I'm in. Basically, Pretendo got a massive update. And of course, Pokemon X and Y are some of the games that are supported by Pretendo. That said, they're supported by Pretendo in one of their paid tiers, which I'm not currently a part of. I was a part of them last year, but I went off it after I had tested and verified things and was like, okay, well, I won't be actively using it, so I'll be hopping off it for now, but I'll probably be back. And chances are I'll be back on them pretty soon. But the Pretendo update was huge. It was improvements and additions of a lot of games. Animal Crossing New Leaf is back on Pretendo. They're adding a bunch of other games like Monster Hunter Generations. And the Gen 6 player search system has received some improvements, which is very exciting. So, I don't have, like, connections and stuff set up right now, I don't think, for Pretendo, so this is probably going to give me an error. But I am logged into my Pretendo account on this system, so we might as well try it and see if it works. It probably won't, because I think I have to set up some stuff in my system settings to do that, and we're not doing that this stream. Because, A, that's a time waster, and B, the 3DS... Oh, shit! The 3DS system settings menu for internet gets you copyright claimed now on YouTube, so if I can avoid doing that on stream, I will. The Pokemon Yellow finale on the Backlog, that VOD, got copyright claimed on YouTube because of the 3DS internet menu settings. Because apparently some fucking... I don't even know, but somebody did a freestyle that they didn't even spell the word Nintendo on correctly. The copyright claim for that says Nintendo Freestyle. So I guess that means they just own the rights to that song, right? Anyway, the data necessary for the internet connection has been obtained. Really? Successfully connected to the internet. No shit. Well, okay, I did not expect this to work. I thought I was gonna have to redo a bunch of configuration settings off stream. But yes, isn't that something? We now have an internet connection here, which, actually, now that I think about it, that's fucking weird. Because I'm not on the paid tier for Pretendo. Wait, how the fuck is this working? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on a second. I didn't even realize. Why am I able to do this? Hello, welcome to GameSync. GameSync connects the Pokemon Global Link website, Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. Do you think they're ever going to make some sort of GameSync emulator for Gen 6? That would make me very happy. Then I could actually get the medals in this game. Okay, alright. But why was it able to connect to the internet in the first place? I didn't expect that to work, but like, what is happening? Anyway. We can go over some more of that, later on. There's probably going to be a fair bit that I'll be trying out off-stream when I have the time. Especially, like, at the end of this month. Because during the holiday vacation, I'm probably not going to be streaming. So, I'll have some time to catch up on things like this. I do know Wonder Trade works on this, because that was something I did last year. I don't know if there's a Pokemon here that we'd be comfortable Wonder Trading, though, so... We can try that out another time. But I do know Wonder Trade works. What about GTS? Probably not, huh? I never tried out GTS, so... Please choose a Pokemon you want, okay. Well, that's gonna make things a lot more difficult to find. Let's say I want a Bulbasaur. Okay. Okay, is it gonna stop searching at some point? I hope I didn't just soft lock the game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Well, that's a problem now, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Well, then I'm gonna have to do this. It's a good thing I didn't do anything important before trying that out. But, yeah, so I'll probably be joining the paid tier of Pretendo again at some point and verifying things, and verifying that things are working again. And then seeing what kind of improvements they made. There are some channels that I don't have visibility for right now on Pretendo, on their server, because I'm not part of the paid tier anymore. But again, I will be rejoining that at some point. Anyway, so that's something I wanted to go over. But now... Yes. Team's looking pretty good. Scarlet evolves in 2 levels. Mustang also evolves in 2 levels. When does Anchor evolve? Remind me. Remind me! $37. Okay. So Anchor is 3 levels from evolving. And then, once those 3 evolutions happen, we'll be a dusk stone away from having a fully evolved team. So a lot of evolutions happening pretty close by each other, which is interesting. Okay. Alright. Well, let's go back to Route 13 and make our way to the power plant. Well, let's also be quick about this, because I believe this wind is on a 10-minute cycle, and it is 5:08 right now, which means it's going to change soon. So let's make sure that that we have everything that we want. So I think we have the Nest Ball, the Smooth Rock, the Heat Rock. Do we have the TM for Charge Beam? Yes, we do. Okay. That's a particularly important one. We have the Power Plant Pass. Yes, we do. I think we're probably safe to head pretty much straight to wherever we need to go. But of course, we've got some wild mons to fight along the way. So, if I'm not mistaken... Let's see here. Yeah. Starting in Gen 6, Ghost types are immune to Arena Trap. So even if this Doug Trio had Arena Trap, I'd be fine. And I know this thing has not only ground-type moves that are super effective, but fucking Sucker Punch! So we're gonna run. And we are going to make our way over to the entrance to the power plant. Which I'm quite excited for. See if we can actually get a kill with Shadow Claw to Shadow Sneak this time, instead of getting fucking Sucker Punched. Oh my god, bruh. Oh, okay, so the wind blows on 10-minute cycles, but then every other 10-minute cycle, there's no wind. Always gotta account for the state of, you know, whatever effect there is not being active as a state itself. I say this because Game Freak themselves did not do that with weather effects in Gen 3. In the source code for Pokemon Gen 3 battles, for the AI, there is no state programmed for a complete absence of weather effects, which then completely messes up the AI when it has a move that it can use to change the weather. Was that a crit? Or did that just straight up one-shot? That wasn't even a crit. Good job, Scarlet. What are you doing? Get on and stay on. We need to find the entrance to the power plant. We got Grug Trio. I think... Actually, I'm curious about this. Because I think they... yeah, okay. It was Gen 6 that they essentially gave Ghost types full immunity to anything that would prevent them from switching or fleeing. Which includes Arena Trap, but it also includes Mean Look, Block, I think Spider Web is another move that prevents escape, and Shadow Tag as well. As well as, I assume, things like Wrap and Magma Storm. And interestingly, it also says here that Ghost types are guaranteed to flee from any wild battle regardless of speed. I did not know that. Interesting. So that means we are completely safe to run away from any wild battle that has Scarlet in there. So I should keep that in mind, because Scarlet is always going to be part Ghost type. So if I'm ever running through a place with a lot of fast wild Pokemon and I don't want to use a Repel, and I'm going to be running a lot, Scarlet's going to be my gal. Those Team Flare people in those red suits. Okay. Hello! I'm a member of the stylish Team Flare, and I'm gonna win in style. I was gonna say, do your pose, buddy. Alright, let's do this thing. This is a very bad matchup for Scarlet. Let's switch. You got this, Anchor. hopefully the anchor can take advantage of her ability now, so let's do exactly that. Beat up? Yeah, okay. Got a crit. Alright. Mega Launcher boosted Water Pulse? and it crit too. God damn, Anchor. Good shit. Scarlet is now level 34. Very nice. We will switch her right back in for this Golbat. Actually, no. Actually, yes. As much as I want Trina to level up, Golbat is a very bad matchup for Trina. We just Shadow Claw. Interesting. Acrobatics. Yeah, get hit by that Rocky Helmet. Air Cutter. Is that a crit? It wasn't a crit. That did a lot more damage than Acrobatics did. Probably because Acrobatics is a physical move, and Air Cutter's special. But I assume that Acrobatics would have had the no-held item boost. Which, if it does, I'm pretty sure it has exactly double the base power of Air Cutter. You may have beaten me again and again, but like I always say, when I lose, I go out in style. It's the same guy every time. We're just fucking ruining his day over and over again. And now I'll stylishly run away. Oh my god! Brothership reference? Stylish tactical retreat? Mild spoilers for Brothership incoming. There he is. Oh, 10, I love you. Stylish tactical retreat, and then he runs away. Huh? Huh? Where's my power plant pass? How in the world do you have a power plant pass? Aha! I'll make a stylish deduction. You picked up the power plant pass I dropped when I was checking out that big boulder. And what's worse, you plan on going to the power plant, don't you? Fucking bet I do. This is stylishly bad. If somebody found the power plant pass I dropped while I was fumbling around by the big rock, and then that hypothetical someone proceeded to the power plant just past here, that would be seriously, stylishly a hot mess. Alright, buddy. I did not have my dowsing machine on this entire time. Bit of a blunder there. I probably should have remembered to do that. That's fine, though. I don't think we missed anything, because I'm pretty sure we picked up just about everything we could have. Yeah, we're just straight up picking up one-shots. Let me put Trina up in the front now. It's funny, because you see someone standing right here in a Pokemon game, and you assume that if you try doing this, they're just gonna go boing, and then they're gonna block you. But no, he just lets you go by. Oh, man. Alright. Well, I hope you guys are ready. We're about to hear the best music track in the entire game. Oh, I'm so ready, dude. Give me it. For those who remember, or rather, you know, it's been 11 and a half years now, so probably nobody does, because this was before JoeDan54 Reacts even started. Back in June of 2014, I made a top 100 Pokemon songs countdown. This was, of course, before ORAS was out, so it was mainly mainline games all the way up through X and Y. And this was the #1 on that countdown. It's my favorite song in the entire franchise at that point. And in terms of Pokemon games up through X and Y, my opinion still stands. I think this is the best one ever. If you include ORAS, this goes down to #2, because the credits theme in ORAS is my #1. But, oh my god, this theme is so fucking good. It's got everything. I explained my thoughts on it in the countdown, which I also kind of rushed. I probably should have done a better job in that countdown looking back, because there are a bunch of typos in the text, which is not like me to do. I'm usually pretty good when it comes to spell checking. But, yeah, I kind of fucked that up. I'll do some sort of revision to that at some point. Maybe not in the form of a countdown, though. I might do it in like a tier list format or something. But yeah, I really, really like this track, and it's a goddamn shame that this game doesn't have proper stereo audio, so you can't hear the way it's meant to sound in-game. But, you know, I've purchased the soundtrack on iTunes, and I can listen to it the way God intended. Also, this place visually is really cool, too. This is one of my favorite areas in the entire game, if not my favorite. Knock knock, who's there? Knock knock. Okay. Me who? You too? Seriously though, who are you? Only authorized personnel are allowed in here. Yeah? And you guys are authorized personnel, huh? Yeah, I'm sure people authorized you to come here. The whole of Kalos is completely fine with Team Player taking over the power plant and restricting power flow to the biggest city in the region. Not quite a kill. Maybe I should have set up instead. That's fine. And this power plant, by the way, actually not sure, because I don't think there are wild encounters in the power plant. They're not. Okay. So the... Yeah, it's Route 13, which is around the power plant. It's the entrance to the power plant. That has the magnetic field that allows you to evolve Magneton and Nosepass. Oh, I was like, why did Anticipation activate there? I forgot I had Bulldoze. Nice. Beautiful. Bulk up. I feel like that's just a straight-up upgrade from Growth, isn't it? Because I'm not going to be using special attacks. I believe Growth has the secondary effect of, if you're in the sun, it gives you +2 in attack and special attack. I believe that's how it works. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Growth has gone through a lot of buffs over the generations. It actually got nerfed going from Gen 1 to Gen 2. Because in Gen 1, it was a special stat increase. Because special attack and special defense were one stat. Then in Gen 2, it was just special attack. I used Growth on my Victory Bell in Pokemon Yellow, and it was a pretty potent setup move. Although, that was only if I was using Acid on Victory Bell, which, if you're wondering, if I recall correctly, was my best Poison-type attacking move on Victory Bell, because Gen 1 learn sets are garbage. Razor Leaf, of course, is a physical attack, but this was before the physical special split, so Razor Leaf was a special attack. Now, and Acid was actually a physical attack, so actually, the more that I think about it, my memory's getting fucked up. Growth... Actually, was Growth ever useful? I'm trying to think now. Because here's the thing. Because Gen 1 is fucking stupid in the fact that, you know how, like, let's say you intimidate somebody, you lower their attack, but then they get a crit, and that crit ignores the attack drop. Well, let's say that you're up against a Pokemon in Gen 1, and that Pokemon uses Growth. And then they land a critical hit with their special attack. That critical hit ignores the Growth buff. It ignores buffs and debuffs. So, that combined with Victory Bell having Razor Leaf as its grass attack, which, due to the way that crits work in Gen 1, I don't think I ever saw Razor Leaf not crit. It was basically guaranteed crit every time. Setting up was just a waste of time. Fucking Gen 1, man. Anyway, so yeah, because I don't anticipate using Trina in the sun very often, and if I do, I probably don't want to spend a turn setting up because I'll be up against something with fire-type attacks. I would think that Bulk Up is just a better option than Growth, because I'm going to be using physical attack and not special attack. But yes, so Growth was actually nerfed from Gen 1 to Gen 2 to just be special attack. And in Gen 5, they gave it 2 buffs. They made it so that it was attack and special attack, essentially making it the same as... I just saw something weird. Essentially making it the same as a move that they introduced in Gen 5 called Work Up. But they also gave it the additional effect of, in Gen 5 and onward, in the sun, it's +2 for special attack and physical attack. Gen 6, they actually nerfed its PP from 40 to 20. And I just noticed, because I was like, you know, now that I think about it, it really is redundant that there's Work Up and Growth. Obviously, Growth has the sun effect on it that buffs it more. But outside of that, it's the same thing as Work Up. And they changed it to be like Work Up in the generation in which they introduced Work Up. And what's even more strange is, of course, they lean into the idea that it's, you know, it's Growth. It's, you know, like, if you look at the move descriptions, you know, it leans into the whole Growth aspect, and it's mainly grass types that learn it. It's a normal type move. It's not a grass type move. Obviously, for status moves, that doesn't really matter as much, especially self-buffing status moves, but, you know, you'd think they'd at least give it a bit of flair, so to speak, to help it differentiate itself from the normal type Work Up, but they didn't. Which is made even more interesting by the fact that in Legends ZA, they changed it to a grass-type move. Growth is a grass-type move specifically in Legends ZA. Very interesting. Anyway, we now have Bulk Up, which is a very good setup move, in fact. Definitely one of the better ones. Any setup move that raises multiple stats is definitely one of the elite setup moves. I would say my personal opinion on the best setup move in the game is a little bit biased, because of my experience with it in the Brilliant Diamond Battle Tower. My goat, Clutchster, carrying me to victory with the power of Shell Smash. I'll just ask again, who are you? Shell Smash is amazing. I think a lot of people, if you ask them what the best setup move in the game is, they'll probably say Quiver Dance, which is another fantastic one, but like all-out offense, Shell Smash is amazing. Some people might also say Geomancy is the best one because, you know, you can equip a Power Herb and get +2 and 3 stats from a single turn, and, you know, you're pretty much never going to need to use Geomancy more than once in a fight, especially considering that you're already working with the stats of a box legendary Pokemon. So, you know, who do you think you are? Team Flare is busy redirecting the power that's supposed to go to Lumio City. See? Don't get in our way! But yeah, there are no wild Pokemon here. What is this door? Ah, I see. What do you mean you're here to rescue us? You're just a kid. Mr. Krabs, you're just a kid! That blasted Team Flare, they've come for the sole purpose of stealing the electricity we send to Lumio City from here. Space-based photovoltaic power generation. I can't believe this state-of-the-art technology has fallen into the hands of a bunch of villains. How about some fresh water? They usually go for 200 per bottle, but just for you, I'll sell for 300 a pop. No thanks. In times like this, I've got no choice but to jack up the price. What a legend. I tried to hide in here, but I think I got stuck. A Zap Plate. That blasted Team Flare. This energy was only made possible by the efforts of Pokémon and our state-of-the-art technology. Music is so good. Are you trying to play us for a fool, kid? You don't seriously think you can just barge in here and take us on all by yourself, do you? As a matter of fact, I do. You better shudder. There's a bulldoze coming your way. I would set up, but I'm pretty sure there's a Golbat in the back, so I'm just gonna want to switch. Yeah. Hopefully this thing doesn't have a lick or something. God, it's got a Fuse Ray. Come on, Scarlet. Oh, that did, like, nothing. Okay. At times like these, I wish I had a full restore. Rocky Helmet chippage. Nice. Ooh. Shadow Sneak for the kill. That's what I'm talking about, Scarlet. Good shit. Yeah, onto the floor you go. I can't believe I lost to some little kid. I must look like such a fool. What is with you anyway? You're a fool if you think you can do anything all by yourself. Get jump scared, idiot. Hey, stop right there, intruder. I'll warn you now, I can be persistent. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. I'm just looking through here. So once you're done in this area, one of the NPCs can give you the magnet, which has the exact same in-game effect as another item I already picked up in here, which is the Zap Plate. If you're not using Arceus in this game, Zap Plate and Magnet are functionally identical, and you get both in the same area. That's very funny. Mighty Anna, you say? And only this one Pokemon, okay. In that case, no need to spend a turn using Bulk Up, we can just Seed Bomb. The 2-hit kill. Oh, we're getting roared, okay. Who's coming in? Don't be Soldier HM. It's Soldier HM! Okay! You like Rock Smash? Oh, shit. Sorry, Soldier HM. Oh, man. Roar funny moments. Yeah, truly being treated like the mass-produced Nikes after which you're named. Just being sent into the crossfire, into the meat grinder. Herf! I lost on purpose! My man's throwing for content. Now I'm mad. I told you I was persistent. I refuse to budge from this spot. Not an inch. Alright, man. Oh, I sure do love me a good happening. I love the feel of accomplishment that comes with overcoming a challenge. Sesame Street ass dialogue. Alright, we got one more in the back, so I'm gonna bulk up. Especially because this is probably gonna use a physical attack on me. Yeah, chip away. The hell does chip away do again? Oh, okay. I was like, there's no way that just negates the bulk up, right? It negates the bulk up. It inflicts damage, ignoring any changes to the target's defense and evasion stat changes. Oh man, we are getting hard fucking countered. Okay. Well, that's very funny. But we do get the one shot, so maybe it won't be so useless after all. I'm staying in. I'm staying in and we strength. It's fine as long as it's not a crit. Oh, we get the 2-hit kill. Alright, don't crit me. Oh, that might crit me. That has a high crit rate. No! Fuck. All part of my plan to get Scarlet to evolve quicker, baby. Beautiful. That's an evolution. Ooh, Night Slash. Yeah, give me that. Oh, what do we get rid of for that? Because all of these moves are pretty good. And Night Slash is just good for coverage, although... maybe not, actually. Hold on a second. 70 power, 100 accuracy, high crit rate. 70 power, 100 accuracy, high crit rate. Ghost is super effective against Ghost and Ghost is super effective against Psychic and Ghost. Dark is super effective against Psychic and Ghost. And Ghost has the added benefit of not being resisted by Fairy. It doesn't damage normal types though, which is a weakness. But we can get around that. Yeah, we got Gyro Ball and all that. I feel like Night Slash, in most cases, is just going to be a worse Shadow Claw. So actually, no thanks. Now you're a trainer who knows how to bring a good happening. Alright, here we go. Scarlet finally getting her well-earned power buff. Turning into Doublade, who is still going to have no guard. But is going to have much better stats. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I didn't realize its special defense was that bad. Its physical defense is amazing. It's 150. Its special defense is 49. Shield form Aegislash has 150 defense and special defense though, so that won't be an issue when it evolves again, which we'll be able to do once we get a Dusk Stone. Okay. Now let's take a look here. Because now it has evolved, and it's going to try and learn Night Slash again the next time that it levels up. Let me see here. Huh. So yeah, we just need a Dusk Stone now. And, we could potentially get one from Secret Super Training. We could also get one from Laver City. And I'm probably not going to get too intensive with Super Training until post-game anyway, so yeah, it'll probably be Laver. But yes, we got Scarlet the Doublade now. Very nice. That's a really cool sprite that it's got on the party menu there. Okay. Do you think any of the NPCs over in the entrance here are going to be able to heal me up? Probably not, if they're going to be jacking up the price. Alright, that's fine. It's times like these where it's probably worth it to use a revive. Sorry, Soldier HM, though, you're gonna stay unconscious. I will, however, take your item. It's a regular potion. Just pick up work when the Pokemon is fainted. Yes, it does. It still works. Aren't these sunglasses the coolest? I bet you're jealous. Too bad, you can't have them. Who do you think you are, Scott? That's the only man whose shades I'd want in the Pokemon world. Okay, well, I've learned my lesson. Don't bring Trina up against a Golbat. You gotta make her. Hit him with one of your patented Mega Launcher boosted water pulses. Okay, that did a lot less than I thought it would. Oh wait, doesn't the Golbat evolutionary line like have good special defense? No, okay. I'm thinking of Tentacool. Well, that's a little unfortunate that that did so little. Anchor is still underwhelming, as ever. Hopefully that will change upon evolution, which isn't for a little bit. So I was wondering if Crab Hammer would do any more. But probably not. Good shit. Crit me. Nice. I think I might have lived a crit, actually. Oh, and then I get a crit. Could have used that last turn. Mightyena coming in. It doesn't have Intimidate, interesting. What would it have instead of that? Does it still have Runaway? Quick Feet, okay. That's the one that's Guts for speed, right? Yeah, okay. It probably wouldn't give it its hidden ability. Okay. Sometimes you don't need to set up. Nice. Good work, Trina. What's up? Not much. We're going through the Kalos power plant right now. Is this on PC? It is on original hardware. With the power of a capture card. The future doesn't look very bright for me. Oh, I wonder if it's because I'm wearing sunglasses. Yeah, just put them on your hat like my character does. Black glasses as well. Maybe that could have helped your Mightyena. Although you were too busy using swagger. Good to hear that. Thank you for the ear emoji. It's as if I was looking at you through rose-colored glasses. Many such cases. I actually haven't tried 3DS emulation in a while. Because I haven't really needed to use it for anything, really. But the next randomizer holiday segment is probably going to be a 3DS game, so I will probably need to set that back up. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon on 3DS and 2DS. Oh, do you have like essentially 2 playthroughs going at once? One on one system, one on another? That would be interesting to do. It would also be particularly interesting if you turn that into a Soul Link Nuzlocke. Those are always interesting. There are some people from my college who are doing one of those for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And they just got to the Ultra Necrozma fight and did some of the classic strats against Ultra Necrozma, where you use a Zoroark to trick the AI into thinking that the Pokemon is a different Pokemon, so that it uses moves that that you're fine against, because otherwise Ultra Necrozma can be pretty scary. What's interesting, by the way, is that another one of the Pokemon that's very good against the Ultra Necrozma fight is one that I'll have after I get a Dusk Stone, Aegislash. Go, Team Flare! Go, go, Team Flare! F to the L to the A to the R to the E! Flare, we bring it, you know it! But yeah, doing a full playthrough of the game. My second time playing through it. It's been a while. Getting encored into Water Pulse. I'm okay with that. And you can see the goals on stream that we'll be going for. So that's something that may interest you in terms of watching. You can always drop a follow. I'll be live every Friday and Monday playing this game. Which usually turns into every Saturday morning and Tuesday morning, but that's okay. Ah yes, the Aloha Dex. I assume you mean Alola Dex. That's also on my list of things to do. We'll eventually be completing not only the Alola Dex, but the entire National Dex in Sun and Moon. So, that'll be fun. Go, Team Flare, go. Go, go, Team Flare. He's fucking dead. Or she. Simple defeat won't stop me from cheering. Go, Team Flare, go, go, Team Flare. F to the L to the A to the R to the E. It's not as catchy of a cheer when it's an odd number of letters that you do the letter to the letter to the letter cheer for. Let's give Anchor an antidote. And that wonderful little basic Pokemon, or the wonderful little basic potion that Soldier HM was kind enough to give us. What do I want to do? How about inflicting some serious pain on your Pokemon? Whatever you say, man. You know, I would really love to have some Houndours and Houndooms right now as Anchor's opponents. That doesn't appear to be the case. Okay, it's a little scary. not getting a whole lot of confusions on Water Pulse. The game's treating my Mega Launcher ability like a sheer force. Nice, good level up. Who's coming in now? Swallow is coming in. Okay. I suppose that'll be a job for Mustang. We will Psyshock it. First time using this move on Mustang, I believe. Oh, perfect! Psyshock is the perfect hard counter to Amnesia strats because it uses the opponent's physical defense. Beautiful, and we get a crit too. Which actually means the fact that it does that didn't matter, but that's fine. The crit in terms of damage did matter. I only succeeded in hurting my Pokémon. Yeah. You should do what you want to do, too. That's very motivational. You'll not get past me. My pride is enough to keep you at bay. Alright, bro. Drogo coming in. I forgot to change team order. That's okay. Throw some more water pulses. Oh, big damage! There's the one shot. Scraggy coming in. Oh, that's perfect for Johan. That said, we still don't have a fairy-type attack, but that's fine. We resist both of its stab types. When will Sylveon actually get... Oh, shit. We resist that, that's fine. When is Sylveon actually got... Oh, Q-Charm! Get owned. When is Sylveon actually going to get a fairy-type attacking move? Level 37, okay. Level 37, it gets Moonblast. I know it also learns Dazzling Gleam. It looks like that's through TM, though. And if I really wanted to, I could give it Fairy Wind. But that would require the use of the move reminder, which I believe I can't, which is in Dendemil Town, so not for a little bit. Is Fairy Wind one of the moves with an Omni Boost chance? No, okay. It's just 40 power, 100 accuracy, and that's it. Interesting. I feel like they should change that to be an Omni Boost move, especially because it's only 40 power. I feel like that would be balanced enough. High jump kick, okay. Actually, hold on a second. You guys want to prank this guy? Let's see. Do you think he's going to go for high jump kick again? Come on, do it. Damn it. Okay, well, we still got the resistance. Or the immunity. I wanted to see it go for, I wanted to see it go for high jump kick on the Switch. That would be really funny. Instead, all I did was cancel the Q-Charm proc. Very sad. Viper coming in, we stay in. Oh, well, that's annoying. oh, I was gonna say, are we speed tied? No, that's... Hey, cute charm again. That was just quick attack going first. Okay. Kill? Kill. Losing to you doesn't mean anything. My pride remains unscathed. No pickup for any other HP recovery. That's fine. Surprise! Well, well, well. How much longer? If you're just interested in the facts, I'd say we'd already have enough energy to power the device. Good. Let's finish up here and move out. There's still more work to be done. What do you mean? So, perhaps you mean taking out that annoying little Pokémon trainer over there? What's this? I didn't think anyone remained here after we dealt with the workers. Alright, Team Flare Eggman. Let's do this thing. You're bursting with enthusiasm. That's what we like to hear. Oh, level 36. Huh, okay. I didn't realize I would be under level for this fight. This is only Pokemon, though. Don't flinch. Nice. That was a lot of damage. Yeah, beat up? In a one-party team? Or in a one Pokemon party? You're using beat up? Okay, Fire Fang kills now. We have to switch. Switch or use an item. I don't want to use an item, so... Get a Mustang. Having beat up on this guy is certainly a choice. Oh my god! Holy. Alright. It would seem Anchor might need to help us out here. Odor Sleuth, okay. That was a good switch. Oh man, what an idiot. That'll do it. And the crit. Johan is now level 35. Mustang is now level 35. That's a good animation. Bro punched his head over and over again. He used beat up on his head. If my analysis is correct, and it always is, this battle is 100% a failure on my part. Now you know why I am the worst. Scientist, take care of this pesky intruder. It would be my pleasure. Come on, little trainer, let's see what you've got. Okay. They let you, recoup with your party. Who do we send out against this scientist? Aliana is her name. She's hot. Let's go for Mustang. Allow me to introduce myself, intruder. My name is Aliana. As you can see, I'm one of Team Flare's scientists. I'm researching a certain something that you wouldn't understand anyway. Unfortunately for you, I've been charged with a simple task of your elimination. It's a shame the scientists don't have their own custom music track for their battles. They all have really good animations. So. That's fine. Now would be a really good time for this Ember burn. If I hurt myself in confusion, it should do less because of the attack drop. Still no burns from Ember. Alright, if you say so, buddy. Take a seed bomb to the face. Boosted by swagger, even. Yeah, we hit through every time. You think you're so high and mighty, Anna? You're high levels. No, you're not. You're quite strong. Oh yes, very strong indeed. Well, I certainly didn't expect it to be so interesting. I do hope we can meet again. They are completely unfazed. Oh, what's up? I was wondering when this theme played. I couldn't remember if this theme played when Cinna and Dexio show up here or when AZ shows up. Because AZ shows up for the first time, I think, right after you leave the power plant. And the name of this music track is, let me see, I think it's just called A Mysterious Encounter. Yeah, A Mysterious Figure. That's why I thought it was AZ, because A Mysterious Figure, singular. This is two of them. Oh my! You chased off that mysterious bunch before we could even get here. Well, I guess there's always room for more defenders of Kalos. Let me heal your Pokémon as thanks. You and your Pokémon are the ultimate team, no doubt about it, but don't push yourself too hard. Here, take these. Very nice. There are those full restores we've always wanted. Thanks to you, the power is back on in Lumio City. Now people can pass through the gate connecting Route 13 to Lumio City again. Well, I think us mysterious people will be off now. I leave before being left, I decide. What? Alright. Yeah, that's a double Amogus right there. Now that's what that gets. Hey, Soldier HM is conscious again. How about that? Very, very nice. Okay. Well then. Let us get out of here. But before we do, we can get some items from here. I knew you'd save us. I never doubted you for a moment. Like a TM for Flame Charge. Of course, the one Mon we'd want to use it on already knows it. That's okay. The more a Pokemon uses Flame Charge, the higher its speed will go. Thanks to you and your Pokemon, we were able to get everything up and running again. Thanks so much. Please, accept this. There's the magnet. Give the magnet to your Pokemon to increase the power of its Electric-type moves. The same thing that the Zap Plate does. It's not as complicated as it sounds. We have an operation in outer space that gathers energy from the sun and beams it down here in the form of microwaves and electromagnetic waves. We've got the Pokémon called Porygon helping with our outer space operation. Very cool. It would be pretty awesome if we were able to get, you know, if we were able to get solar power from space and then beam it down onto the Earth, and that was actually, like, efficient. But in order for it to be efficient, we probably have to make a Dyson sphere. Ah, and now he's selling them for a discounted price. Oh, you can only buy one at a time, huh? You have my thanks. Well, you know what? This is very, very cost efficient, so we'll buy a few of these. Not too many, though, because after all, if we're going for the medals, we want to save our money for buying at the actual at the actual shops. Because there are medals for doing that. So, I'm not stuck, it's just that a pleasantly cool breeze drifts through here. Honestly, I believe it. In the offices that I've worked in, sometimes there are, like, enclosed spaces that are way cooler and nicer, especially in the summer, and you wouldn't expect that. The assembly lab in the place that I work at right now is surprisingly nice and cool compared to the rest of the office. Both in the summer when it's very hot and it's nicer in that room, and also in the winter when the heat is cranked up a little too high and it's nicer in the assembly room. Although today, earlier today, it was the opposite, and I think I actually heard the heat get cranked up in real time in the lab. When the power plant has problems, the northern gate in Lumio City closes down. Johan, I imagine... Oh, you're not hungry. Okay. Well, then I believe we are done here. Very nice. The song is so nice they used it twice. We'll hear it again in a later area in this game. Sorry about that. Alright, well now then, with all that cleared up, should be able to progress in this route. Just have to watch out for a few other encounters. Anyway. And we are now susceptible to arena traps, so this is going to be fun. Even if we weren't, we're trapped now. Can we get a burn now? Now would be great. No? Okay. I think we're dead. Yeah. Good shit. You know what, we're right next to Coumarine City. I'll just go back and heal there. Nice, I remembered where the Pokemon Center was. And we are gonna do the same song and dance again. Ready to trap? Yeah, okay. Well, here we go. Actually, I think Psyshock just does more damage than Ember, even when factoring in stab. Wow, okay. Do we live that from this range? We do. Good stuff. Alright. Good job, Mustang. Folks at the Kalos power plant on vacation or something. Not a voluntary one, that's for sure. There he is. See, this is where I thought the mysterious figure theme played. The Pokémon. The flower Pokémon. The Pokémon that was given eternal life. Big dude. Alright, let's use some rock smashes, because there are still some items we can get. Like that Stardust there. And I think this is a rare candy right here. Yes, it is. Oh, wow, look at how big this gate is. It just doesn't feel like Lumio City when the tower isn't lit up. I heard that Clement was running all about, doing whatever he could to make up for the lack of electricity. And we're back in Lumio City. J-Meister! That's Shauna. Indeed it is. I ran after you like crazy when I spotted you up ahead. Know what? I heard the power's back on here in Lumio City. Some really bad people were stealing electricity from the Kalos power plant. And then somebody came and stopped them. No one knows who, but they must be awesome. Who do you think it was? It might be me. Oh, no way! You, J-Meister? And get this, they're gonna light the tower. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be the one to do that too. It's Lumio City's most famous site. This way, straight ahead, and you'll run smack into Prism Tower. What if I went this way first? Okay. What are you doing? Alright, fine. Sure. If you say so. Heard that here in Kalos, they don't put ice in your soda. That sounds like a tragedy. Here we are in Magenta Plaza. Oh, and who's this here? This flaming red cafe is perfect for hot young stars like us. We really bloom when we're having lively debates about how to make a better tomorrow. So bitter, so dark, that's doing it right. Espresso is the oil that keeps our gears running smoothly. Alright. Remember, if you see something, say something. Oh! Clipped into my character model there. Let's get in there. That cinematic camera angle. There they are. Good timing. They're just about to turn on the lights. Look, it's Clement. He's Lumio City's gym leader. He's also good at inventing things, and he makes all kinds of devices, and they all blow up in his face. Those two are my friends. Oh, you know them. Interesting. Aren't you done yet? Not quite. I just have to check on the lighting circuit here. Oh, Shauna. And you are a challenger? Sorry, but you wait a moment. Come on, Clement. All right, everything's ready. The future is now, thanks to science. Prism Tower lighting system, activate! That's the lighting of Prism Tower jingle right there. I used that in a video in 2014, actually. I think you call this feeling being entranced, right? Now I have another great memory with you, J-Meister. Excellent. My Prism Tower lighting system worked brilliantly, just like all my inventions. Yeah, right, whatever. There are challengers waiting for you, you know. Prism Tower itself is Lumio City's Pokémon gym. Clement's inventions sure are amazing, right? He gave me one that solves puzzles, but it always feels like a shame to use it, so I haven't yet. Okay, good luck at the gym. He really gave you a cheating device. That's crazy. I love Clement. He's one of my favorite characters in the anime, in the entire anime. Frankly, now that I think about it, he's probably my second favorite character across the entire anime, only behind Mallow. N is also up there too, and of course Lily. But Clement and Mallow really, really excel in the anime. Both the Pokémon Center and Lysander Cafe are close to this convenient Lumiose Plaza. It's also convenient for another thing. Just being able to hold right on the circle pad and do this. I was waiting to come here so I could show that off. That is how you can do step grinding while AFK. Very, very, very useful. I sure didn't see that coming. That gym is tough. What is that? I can't see what that is. Ka-ka-ka. I actually don't know what Pokemon that is. Is that a Heliolisk? I don't know. I don't know. Magenta Plaza's up ahead. Okay. This is the symbol of Lumiose City, Prism Tower. It's huge. And in fact, now that I think about it... Remind me! We should probably... Jean Plaza. We should probably make our way back to the daycare, because we can probably put a different Pokemon in there now. There's Hotel Rishishimi, which I believe plays a pretty important role in Legends EA. Hey, buddy. There we go. Thanks for choosing Lumicab. The base fare is 710 Pokédollars. You want a ride? I am in the mood for transportation. let's head to the gate that brings us to Route 5. Down on South Boulevard. Route 5 enters the city, right? That's where you want to go. Right there, please. Alright, kid, this is your stop. Your total will be 2,000! Oh my god. They really hiked that price up for fast travel, huh? That's fine, though. I just kind of wanted to try it out. That is a hefty fee, though. Do I have any repels? Now would be a good time to use one. Yes, I have one, and then I also have one super repel, and it also looks like I have a stash of max repels in there, too. Yeah, 2 of them. Okay. There's Camfrier. We want to head this way, because I'm pretty sure this is where the daycare is. And also where the berry fields are. So, I'll be able to check on those, too. Mast is now level 36, which means he's actually past the level at which point we want to take him back. Right, we need to make room in our party. That's fine. There's a PC right here. Which is not the case in Gen 1. Okay. The question is, do we want to put another Pokemon in here? I feel like it might be a good idea to put the Lucario in there. I'm trying to think of, like, what moves we would want to put on this Lucario. Remind me again what its stats are looking like. Tasty. Plus speed minus defense, okay. So it's a fast Lucario, which is good. Doesn't it have a lot more physical offense when it Mega Evolves? Remind me. Slightly more. Okay. It's a mixed attacker either way. So, we would be interested in a lot of its late game moveset, probably. Let me look once again on Smogon and see what it talks about for Lucario. I see Swords Dance, Close Combat, Bullet Punch, and Iron Tail. Iron Tail's not very accurate, though, so we probably don't want that. We could go for special coverage and give it Dragon Pulse. How does it get Bullet Punch? Hold on. It gets Bullet Punch by breeding with Hitmonchan. Okay, well that's out. This is probably a good idea, or a good time for us to actually decide what moveset would probably be good and other potential moves that we would want on this Lucario. The idea is that I'd be using this Lucario on the Battle Mason. So let's see here. Swords Dance is, of course, a good option. Close Combat is, of course, a good option. It already has Swords Dance, gets Close Combat at level 55. Aura Sphere is okay, but we can probably do better than that. If we're going to be using Fighting Stab, Close Combat is probably better anyway. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I don't think we would want Iron Tail. How does it even get Iron Tail? Wait, hold on a second. From a move tutor in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. That's how. Not only is that a move we wouldn't want, but we would have to transfer it over to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire to do so, which I could probably do. I mean, I have a completed save file of Alpha Sapphire, but I would prefer to not do that. What other options do we have? So, Swords Dance and Close Combat are probably locks. What else? What else? I feel like Steel Stab would be good, even if it's not Iron Tail. I saw Flash Cannon as an option. Crunch might be a good option. I don't know if we can get Crunch without doing crazy shit. Yeah, we'd have to breed with... I mean, there are a lot of options for breeding, but I don't want to breed. So, probably gonna pass on that. I feel like Flash Cannon is probably a lock then. And I don't really see any better steel options. Iron Tail's only 75 accuracy, so we wouldn't want that in a battle facility. Bullet Punch is also off the table because that's a breeding move. Metal Claw is another option, but that's not very powerful. So yeah, we'll go with Flash Cannon, which it gets through TM. It also gets Earthquake through TM. That could be a good option. Earthquake is a really good move. And then Extreme Speed, it gets level 65, which could be another good option. It could also maybe get Dragon Pulse. And again, if it accidentally overwrites a move in the daycare, we can just use Heart Scales. So, don't have to worry about that. Should have easy access to infinite Heart Scales through certain farming techniques. I would think that there's, yeah, every game that has Heart Scales, there are repeatable methods to get them. In fact, it's a hidden recurring item on Route 8. You can get it from Rock Smash, you can get it from High Level Pickup, and Wild Love Disc have a 50% chance of holding them. Which is a pretty good chance. So yeah, Swords Dance, Close Combat, Flash Cannon, and then either Earthquake or E-Speed, and then Dragon Pulse is another potential option, although probably not that good, because it's only super effective against Dragon. This is a game with fairies. And, you know, we don't get stab on it. So, it's a strong move, but we'd be better off using Flash Cannon in basically every situation. Does it even learn any Ice-type moves? Probably, yeah, it gets Ice Punch through Move Tutor and Oraz. You could also give it Zen Headbutt. It's a shame I can't give it Crunch, though, because that would be a good coverage option versus Pokemon that would not be good, or Pokemon that would resist close combat. But a lot of those Pokemon will still take a lot of damage from Flash Cannon or Earthquake as well. Since this is a hasty Lucario, I feel like priority isn't as much of an issue, so I'll probably go with Earthquake over Extreme Speed. It does get Shadow Ball through TM, which is another potential option. It also gets Dark Pulse, which has the flinch chance, which probably makes it better. So, put that there. Poison Jab is also an option. That could be pitted against the fairy types that would potentially be a problem. Same power as Dark Pulse, but it's physical, so that might even be better. Especially because there are a lot of grass types in the battle facilities, as I've learned. It gets Psychic. Interesting. So a lot of the moves that we would be potentially giving to this Lucario are through TM. Flash Cannon is TM. Earthquake is TM. Dark Pulse is TM. Poison Jab is TM. If we went for Extreme Speed, that would be one that it would get through leveling. Close Combat is through leveling, and it already has Swords Dance. So, let me make sure I'm fully read up on my daycare move overwriting mechanics. Okay. If a Pokemon already knows 4 moves, all of its moves will be shifted up 1 slot, so that it forgets its earliest known move, and the newly learned move is placed last. So in other words, the next time that it learns a new move through the daycare, it'll forget Power-Up Punch, Swords Dance, Metal of the Sun, and Bone Rush will move up, and it'll get the move slot in number 4, which, based on it being level 32, is actually going to happen 1 level from now when it learns Quick Guard. And since that's the case, we want Swords Dance at the bottom. And it would not get completely removed until it learns Calm Mind at level 47. So it's good for another 15 levels or so, which is good. Yeah, I'm thinking we put Lucario, Oswald the Lucario, into the daycare. The only move it currently has on its moveset that I'd want to keep is Swords Dance. Alright. Now we'll deposit Mast back into the PC. It's level 36. And let me actually... We can fact check what I was just looking up by looking at Squirtle's learn set. Currently... it knows Water Pulse, Aqua Tail, Skull Bash, and Iron Defense. Water Pulse it learns at level 25, Aqua Tail at level 28, Skull Bash at level 31, Iron Defense at level 34. Which is to say, its most recently learned move is at the bottom, which is how it should be. Which means that the most recently overwritten move is probably Protect. But yeah, so the next 2 times Mast will level up, it will evolve into Wartortle and Blastoise, respectively. We could give the same treatment to Soldier HM, but we're probably going to need Soldier HM in the party quite a bit. And I don't want any of its HMs to be overwritten anyway. Its entire moveset is HMs. It doesn't need Surf anymore, but... and as for the other Pokemon that are here, I mean, Snorlax is good, but I don't think it's Battle Facility good. The team that I'm probably going to end up using in the Battle Facility and in Mason, as well as probably other Battle Facilities, particularly singles, is Aegislash, Mega Lucario, and then the Roaming Legendary that you can get in the post-game that's based on what starter you chose happens to be a really good one for me, based on my Fennekin starter choice, Zapdos. Which, as far as I understand, should be legal in the battle facilities. I think it's only, like... Really, the Pokemon that get banned from in-game battle facilities are the Mythicals, and any Pokemon that would be considered restricted Pokemon in a VGC format. Zapdos, to my understanding, is not a restricted Pokemon. Snorlax is good, though. Let's see here. In XY, it was in UU. And can be used as a good setup sweeper that can just stay on the field for a while. It has a choice band set. That's interesting. All right. Yeah, I don't really think there's any other Pokemon that we would want to put in the daycare for right now. But that'll change. Of course, the other mechanic of the daycare is that if we put 2 egg group compatible Pokemon in there, not only will they gain experience, they'll also potentially produce an egg. Alright. Now, what do we have here? The tree also has a berry crop caused by a sudden mutation. They are 4 Iapapa berries and 1 Palmeg berry. Well, how about that? We will harvest that crop. The harvest is bountiful this year. And this one also has a sudden mutation. We have 4 Mego berries and 1 Palmeg berry. Berry mutation. Very cool mechanic. Big fan. And so now, let's see if there are any other mutations we can do. We already did Orin and Picha. Are there any others that we can do? We already did Iapapa and Mago. Did we do Chesto and Pearson? Well, we don't have any Chesto berries, so can't do that one. Can't do that one. We have an Aguav berry, but do we have a Figgy berry? We do not. We also do not have Lum berries, so we can't do Citrus mutation. Now let's see here. Were there any others that don't fit into any of those categories? The Chardy berry can't be mutated at all. Rost, same thing. Yeah, okay. I mean, either way, there are definitely some berries that we could definitely get a use out of having multiple of. I have 20 Pecha berries, holy shit. I feel like Citrus comes to mind for that. So let's play a Citrus. Let's plant a Citrus without mulch. See what that does for us. Well, let's water it. Alright. Cool. Now then, let's make our way back to Lumiose. Alright, so, let's see here. So of course, among the many, many things that Lumiose City has to offer, and we will be exploring a lot of it next time I stream this, there's also the gym. And so let me make sure I know it's the level of its ace. The level of its ace is level 37. Okay. Currently our team consists of mainly 35s. All 35s, okay. So everyone just needs to go up one level before I would consider them to be gym ready. And considering just how much there is to do in Lumiose City, that should not be a problem. Boy, oh boy, where do we even begin? I think I'm fine with my hair length right now, so we don't need to go back in there. But yes, there is a huge amount of stuff to do here. And I suppose we can start with the South Boulevard. God, there's so much. I Okay. Just looking here through everything that we could potentially get. Do we already have the TM for False Swipe? Yes, we do. It's literally selected. Perfect. So we don't need to revisit the lab. We don't need to revisit Coiffure Clips. How about Restaurant Lena? Well, we can revisit that. Sure, why not? If the player does not have enough money to pay for the Lumicab fare, they'll be challenged to a battle. That's very funny. There's the whole style mechanic. I'll need to read up on that. There's the Shutterbug Cafe. Oh! You get some really good items from that. Although the best item that you get from those is the easiest one to get, so that's good. Well, actually... Oh, shit. I think that's only for Legends EA. That's not for X and Y. Oh, no. It looks like you can get through X and Y as well. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's X and Y. It's specifically X and Y. In the Shutterbug Cafe, it looks like I can get the wide lens, which is one of the best held items in the game. Because it gives you just a flat increase to your accuracy. Which is really good, because there are a lot of really, really good or moves that otherwise would be amazing, but they have 90 accuracy. And the wide lens buffs that to 99, making that really, really, really good. Okay. Let me actually see. I think I can... Oh my god, that's beautiful. Okay. Split screen on my new monitor is so nice because I don't feel like I'm compromising space on any of those tabs. Alright, well, in any case, here we are in the South Boulevard. There are a bunch of different places for us to visit. Anything going on here in Cafe Soleil? It didn't seem like that was one of the places that was listed. Of course, we've already been here. If you're like a cheerful sun, everyone will be grateful. If you're like the Pokemon Soul Rock, some things are best left unsaid. It's fucked up. This is... okay, let's find out. So I'll have to take photos now. There are photos taken as well. When a professional photog like me looks at you, I think, yeah, he's definitely been out there taking some photographs. I'll give you this then. You'll be able to you'll be sure to really use it, am I right? The wide lens! Such a good item. I don't know if any of the Pokemon that I'd be using, like in a battle facility, would get a lot of mileage out of this. because I think my Aegislash is going to be using moves that have 100 accuracy. Lucario is going to be using moves that have 100 accuracy. I don't think Zapdos would be using any moves that have low accuracy. And by low, I mean not 100. Because that's how it's defined in Pokemon. I mean, obviously there's Thunder, but Wide Lens isn't very good on Thunder. Or Zap Cannon, for that matter. It buffs Thunder from 70 to 77 accuracy, which is okay, but, like, you know, it's not... You wouldn't... That's not why you would use Wide Lens. And Zap Cannon buffs it from... Wide Lens buffs Zap Cannon from 50 to 55, which is... It's not worth it. It would be good if we run Hyper Beam. It would also be good if we ran Charge Beam. Or Steel Wing. Wide Lens Hyper Beam would actually be super good. Although I still don't know if I would actually use Wide Lens on it, because there's probably better options. The item I was thinking for Zapdos was Choice Specs, so... How do you get Choice Specs in X and Y? It's probably a Battle Point item, if I had to guess. That it is! 48 Battle Points. So we'd still need to... use it for something else. But yeah, Choice Specs Zapdos would be pretty damn good. It's the item I probably, well, I mean, I ran Lumberry on Zapdos and Brilliant Diamond because I needed that for my line on Palmer 1, so that I could tank a Hypnosis. But outside of that, yeah, Choice Specs would be better. But either way, absolutely worth it to get that Wide Lens in the event that I would need it, because it's such a good item. My own cameras, just you wait and see. What's this building called? Oh, that's the Shutterbug Cafe. Duh. I love the names of the tea. The Rose Raid tea, the Wooloo-Long. Wait, Wooloo-Long? Oh, no, that's Legend Z. I was gonna say, what do you mean? Wooloo didn't exist in the game yet. Okay, alright. That's that. This is South Boulevard. The Pokemon Lab, the PR Video Studio, and the Stylus Coiffure Clips are on this boulevard. Is this a loading zone, or does it keep going? It keeps going, okay. What's in here? Parallel Swizzle is a very cool technique in which you swing your body left and right and skate as if you were dancing. Slowly move the circle pad in the direction you're traveling. There are other cool skaters in Lumiose. Talk to them and you'll enjoy roller skating even more. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that! Look at me go. Well, let's do it again. Nice. What is that called? A parallel swizzle. Nice. We just did the parallel swizzle. Even when you hug Grimer and Swampert. Do I have the Quick Claw? I do, okay. Then presumably I have at least 3 Quick Balls, and I think I used a Timer Ball, so I might have fewer than 3 of those. Three of each. Okay, cool. Thing we do not have yet, though. We should be able to get that from the PR Video Studio. Oh! Welcome to the informational guide for your local Go-Goat shuttle stop. You can go anywhere for 200 Pokédollars. No, thank you. North Boulevard ahead. The TMV. What would that be? The treasury of motor vehicles. Oh yeah, look at me go. Sorry, I just had to hit the emote button a couple times. Is my team healthy? Let's see. Yes, they are. Okay, that's right. Because Totally Not Cinna and Totally Not Dexio healed me up. This is the PR Video Studio? Okay, yeah. Wow, you really might just be something. Thought my eyes might fall out of my head watching you. Here, you can have this. There it is, the lens case. The lens case has contact lenses in different colors. Try them on to change up your look. If you want to change your contact lenses, go to a Pokemon Center's fitting room, or just use the one right here. That is indeed a key item, so we want to get that. And Johan is hungry. Oh, don't be sad. He's so happy now. Because he sees me. What? Oh, God. There you go. The faces are great. Alright. Now he's happy again. Did we already go this way? Yes, we did, okay. So it's the other direction that we want to explore on this boulevard. This is the Go-Go Shuttle, okay. This is the Sycamore Lab right here. We'll check out the avenues next time we stream. This is Cafe Introversion. Oh my god! Look at me swagging on those roller skates. Pokémiles. You can get those points by Street Pass on the Nintendo 3DS system and Link Trade. You can exchange Pokémiles you collected for items in a Pokémon Center in Lumio City. I see. I'll have to read up on Pokémiles mechanics as well, since there are medals for those too. I wish there were still passerby mechanics, and that, you know, people still play this game. Ah, yes, Wonder Trade, which does still work on Pretendo. Apparently there's a man who knows a lot about Pokémiles in the Pokémon Center. Let's talk to him. Yes, that is true. Pokemon sometimes can learn new moves as they level up, you know. Pokemon battle every time it learns a new move to see what it does. Would you like to trade Pokémiles for prizes? Give me info. Pokémileage is the service that allows you to collect miles when you trade Pokemon or pass by people. Okay. Miles that you can get depend on the distance between two regions registered on the Nintendo 3DS systems. Interesting. You can also collect a little bit of miles by walking in the Kalos region. Oh, interesting. Well, then that Prism Tower and step grinding has another use. To check your current miles, please check Pokémiles on your trainer card. As it turns out, I believe you can also get Pokémiles through Pokemon Bank, and then transfer them into a specific game. When you have 6 Pokemon with you and you catch another, that Pokemon will automatically be sent up to one of your PC boxes, yes. And you don't have to worry about selecting a PC box and having it be full and not being able to catch another Pokemon. Which is how it is in Gen 1 and 2. They didn't fix that until 3, which is crazy. How many Pokémiles we got? Seriously, how many Pokémiles we got? I can tell, right? Wait, hold on. Go back. So the number of people met 0. The number of people met today is 0. Okay, it looks like it's just going to be a scrolling list of those two things. I know there's a way to check Pokémiles. I just don't know which menu it is. Is it on my trainer card? Oops. It's on my trainer card. We have 63. Not bad. There's a medal for having 10,000 at once, so we won't be spending any of those for a while. As for the PR video, that's probably... I feel like that's something I would do off-stream. I don't like doing a lot of stuff off-stream in games on the backlog, but whenever it's something like that involves like creative creations, if you will, I feel like that's something that would probably be fine to do off-stream, because it's not really achievement or progression related, it's more of just a creation. That's also what I did with Stage Builder and Smash Ultimate, so I could probably do the same in this game. Where's Restaurant Lena? Oh god. This is Cafe Introversion. We were just here. This is Restaurant Lena. It's only got 1 star. Let's dine. Please review our recommendations for today. Let's get the double battle meal. We'll do this and then we'll probably sign off for the night. Morning. There he goes. Alright. What's up? Your entree today, sir. Enjoy a hand-picked salad, fresh from the garden. Nice. Recommend that you begin eating it in 2 turns. Alright, Chef Roger sending out Pan Sage and Pan Seer. These will obviously be some easy one-shots. But I figured it would be fun to come here regardless. Nice crit. Completely pointless. Can we get another? Okay. You're a guy who knows how to enjoy his salad. Okay. So, actually, it looks like we get rewards if we finish it in the exact amount of turns. So let's try that again. We recommend that you begin eating it in 2 turns. This should be pretty easy to do anyway. We can just switch the first turn, and then get one-shots the next turn. Alright. Come back again when you've honed your palate enough to appreciate my fine dishes. Fish was caught just this morning and has been delicately breaded and pan-fried. Recommend that you begin eating it in 2 turns. Thank God, no para. Oh God. Okay, we're fine. I targeted the wrong Pokemon. Something about you vaguely reminds me of Seabold from the Elite Four. To enjoy the meal, sir. Here's your dessert, and of course your receipt. First course was best eaten after 2 turns, 1 turn and 0. Thank you for your visit. Here are 14 tiny mushrooms for you. If you did it perfect, you would get. If I did it perfect, I would get 15. And there's also some style points you get from doing it and all that. Let's give a tip. Hope you will visit us again. Perhaps I will. That will be all for now. Oh God, what did I just do? I just went back in. Yeah, that should be it for this boulevard. I don't really think there's anything else here. Yeah, okay. All right, then we will head back to the center. We will heal up, and that'll be it. I will be live once again playing Pokemon X on Friday night. We're going to probably do some super training, just a little bit. And then we will explore the rest of Lumiose City and probably fight Clement to get our 5th badge. So that is all I have for you today. We will save. And I will see you soon. I'll be live playing this game Friday night, and then we will be live for Geometry Dash Demon Grinding this Saturday night, and more Pokemon X and Y, more Pokemon X will happen Monday night of next week as well. And actually beyond that, I don't know if I'm gonna stream for the rest of the year. Because the next 2 weekends I might be taking a break from streaming, so... yeah, alright. So that's all I have for you today. Let's take a look at how the Smackrow is doing, and then we will sign off for the night. We're looking at 22,039. Sheesh! 44% of the way there now. Alrighty. That is all I have for you today. I will see you again Friday night for more of this. And, yeah, keep looking forward, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.